Oluwole Ojojolu. I am the current chairman of TAMPAN in Ikorodu local government. TAMPAN is Theatre Arts and Motion Pictures Practitioners Association of Nigeria, the Ikorodu chapter.
Okay. As the chairman of TAMPAN,
Yeah,
we believe it works with tenure, right?
very well.
And is this your first or the second tenure?
To the glory of God, I am the second term chairman of TAMPAN Ikorodu. I have done the very first tenure of 4 years. I was just being re-elected in last year, October, for another 4 years.
And can you tell us about your experience so far as the chairman of TAMPAN in Ikorodu?
That's a big question. If I should answer, I would say my experience as the TAMPAN chairman in Ikorodu had been so full of the good, the bad, and the ugly. How do I mean when I say good? I knew where I met the association before my coming in as the chairman. By the grace of God, I was a former local government secretary, that is under the able leadership of Honorable Tolabs Lukman Olumale, when I served as the secretary, and after that I became the chairman. Now the second term. Numerically, it's been, let me say, 100% increment, and it really gives me joy that I've been able to put together, being a born actor, so to say, my dad, my mom, and the business of entertainment. That is talking of Daddy and Mommy Oluwole Ojojolu of Ojojolu Films Empire. I use that, being a born actor, to bring in the notable faces, old and young. So we're able to increase by number. And talking of success, I can start mentioning. Before I came in, where we're having a meeting, when I came in, I changed date to where I believe, and it was welcomed by my members as a more better place, a befitting place for the association to be as a local government in general. Also, I've been able to empower our elders. Let me see, that was from the very first tenure that we did. Little, it was little, I would say, because the stipends were very small then, that we are still looking up to do something better, to empower our fathers and our mom, to make sure that we bring life into them. Also, as we speak, we are planning something, a production that is, I would say it is uncommon, because normally when we talk of fame, some people believe it is all about just putting cameras together and you just go to location without. And I said, we would rather not do than to do something on the name of my association, our association, that's going to be of a lesser quality. So we are putting together our resources to make sure that the local government is placed on a world map as a unit body of this TAMPAN, which is globally. I'm talking about this as things that really give me joy, that makes me really feel good. Talking about the other side, I've been faced with a lot of challenges. Trying to bring people together when it is time to do the needful, you find it very easy, I will not say tough, to see people. But God has always been there due to my foundation I do always have my way with some of my members, my elders and escorts. Anywhere in the world where you have team, some will be in your support, some will be the other way. So, but at times when the people on the other side prove to be so strong for you to really withstand, you have to go back to your knees and start pleading with God. And God has always been there. So it's been fine. It's been fun. It's been wonderful.
When you said putting the local government on the map in terms of quality content,
Very well.
what are these content? What kind of content are they looking at?
When I say trying to put the local government on the world map, the content starts with training and retraining. I want to believe, if you don't forget, during the last tenure, this same station came to cover our, I think, there's this workshop that we did where when we have, I think, veteran Mufo Nifade to give us lecture. We've been able to really jack up our members from our old reasoning, bringing in the new normals. Ayé ìgbà kan, that is when we do papa parties. Ikorodu, we've tried to make sure that what we do here, it is all classical. 2, our membership, if you look at, then we have this kind of nonchalant attitude. Our packaging is not that in place. With the administration, the very first tenure and this ongoing one, we've been able to really sensitize our member, though not only here in Ikorodu, generally. Àwọn àgbàbọ̀ wọn ní you have to dress the way you want to be addressed. And that has been inculcated into our members that we shouldn't dress like just eléré. We are all stars. Regardless, you may be a TV star, you may be a behind the camera star, you may be an administrator and be a star. So we've been able to improve on our member, work on our member's psyche to make sure that they appear acceptable at any given time, regardless of where they are.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Moving on, same context. We all know that
Yeah.
Ikorodu is the waterbed region and
Yeah,
also
very well.
a deemed location for actors, for producers to shoot movies.
Very well.
You being the chairman of TAMPAN, how fully has your members, your producers, utilized this division in shooting movies?
That's another very good question, and it's wonderful. Thank God for everything. I can tell you that we've been able to key into that opportunity. I used to tell people that Ikorodu is more like the Nollywood of Lagos, because out of 100 films that has been released on YouTube today, 70% are being shot there in Ikorodu. It is not new because it is expected, because we have the likes of Oga Bello living here, we have Oga Jide Kosoko, we have Oga Yinka Kodu, we have Yeriko, we have Madam Shaje, we have Edmond Denaibe, we have Austin Awulonu. Those are Igbos. So we have them. So we have numbers of veterans that are in the Ikorodu. So definitely you still have to come down here to make them, to patronizing them. It is easier, it is cheaper, because we have the hotel, we have the location to give your job the color that you needed. I can tell you, we have the best studio that will give you the equipment that you needed for your shoot in Ikorodu. Then we have the serenity of location. So I can tell you that TAMPAN has been able to key into that.
Okay, if you remember, there was an interview session we had with you some months back where an issue was addressed.
Okay?
How your producers are being harassed on set
Yes.
by some people.
Miscreants,
claiming to be
yes.
Owners of the surrounding
land.
and all that. How far has it gone? Because your leadership has, as in your leadership said then that you're going to take measures to ensure that your members don't face such crisis anymore. So how far have
Thank you
you
so,
gone, sir?
thank you so very much. On that aspect, my leadership, let me say, using the opportunity of being a member of TAMPAN Guild of Directors, we've been able to have a synergy with the security parastatals to making sure that they join force with us. Inside of us, we have some of us that are also into policing. So it made it so easy for us to romance the government, the obas, the baales. Even we included all the agberos. We went to meet their leaders so that the synergy can be tight. So that in as far they knew that my production is going to be holding at, let me say, I'm shooting at vertical view, Ebute Road there, and I get them informed in advance. It makes it cheap. It's what they do for us is to start patrolling, though they've been doing that for long, but the synergy seems to be tighter and more impressive. So if you can see on the news now, the issue of miscreants harassing us, coming to fight us, and all that is reducing. And I'm very sure, by His grace, with the new administration on security matter, we are going to experience more better conducive environment for productions.
Okay. Um, Elections has come and gone,
Yeah.
and this is a new era. Let's say, what about TAMPAN? What should everyone be expecting from TAMPAN?
Tampan, a global name, now by the grace of God. I need to appreciate the Oga wa pátápátá, the Ginla of Tampan, Aṣíwájú Bolaji Amusan JP, Mr. Latin. That is our global president, because Tampan is not just in Nigeria. We have Tampan Nigeria, Tampan Ghana, Tampan Dubai, Tampan UK, Tampan Germany, Tampan US. You understand? It's a global matter. So I can tell you that presently as we speak, Tampan is taking charge of the problems. They are profiling solutions to the usual problems that members of practitioner bodies normally used to have. So I can tell you, from national to state and local government levels, even to our unit levels, there are protections. There are measures in place to say that welfare of our members are well catered for.
So, is TAMPAN open to new members?
Yes, but you don't just come. You must have gone through a tutelage, or you are a graduate of charter arts from any institution, or you undergo training under an established institution like my own. I own Empire Academy of Performing Arts, and I can mention 2, 3 who are already big boys and girls in the industry, though not all of them are actors. I have one of the topmost leading director that graduated from my academy, talking of Olaritimi Ogunlade. That is, they call him Black Pride today. He has directed numbers of jobs for DSTV, that is Showcase, Showmax. He has done a lot of jobs for them. He was a graduate of my academy. I have Sheyi Adebanjo. I have Jewola Olaitan, Ọmọ Àdúgbò. I have a number of them like that. I have my member, student of my academy, that has become officers of TAMPAN, that have risen to the level of governor due to the level of their own location. So it really favors them and actually added to their career. So you don't just come and join TAMPAN, you must come as a certified trained actor or practitioner, so to say, before you can be joined, before you can be a member of of TAMPAN.